business, a pet grooming business. That's funny. Yeah, it was a big fan. Robin was like, "Daddy, look!" I'm like, "What is that?" It's like, "Oh, pet grooming? That's random." That's funny. You just brought that up. I just saw that. Grizz been drunk? Yeah.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. A drive trying to go up top. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? bounce because they are a good one.
Going to sling it on second down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
Great place to start for this offense. Give to the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at. Yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another Another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Makes the grab. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. It's complete on the right side. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber on the Giants, Frank Gore on the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the 3rd or 4th read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that that want to be involved in the passing.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Oh, they're after him. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Trying play action. Going over the top. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harrell. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. Mississippi State rings the cowbell in the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Unloads quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Sends it back in motion. The quick out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Quarterback keeps it. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today, in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Stanford.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, Cardinal! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis. They're trailing by 21 to Michigan. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. Snags it on the right. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some... get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on. continue to create momentum, there's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's straight. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's moving out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Working on the right. They'll immediately call timeout.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it on the outside. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. Stanford wants to push the pace. Looking to throw on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Makes the catch. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off.
That's the first down for the offense. QB by 6. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Red pass, it's complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. With the catch, it's Harrell. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Offense facing 4th down.
Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Result of the play.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Looking downfield on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. To give the defense credit, they were aware, they were ready for it, and made sure that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
The give on the inside. Crosses the 30. At the 45 on his way. He's up to 57 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season.
Man, having a great back makes life so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out. It commits more guys to the box. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great running back.
They'll give it to him again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Bulldogs want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Punch it out of the air. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And the route is on. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going right to work up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it out just short of the 20. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he wants it all. It's caught. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
Stanford quickly to the line.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Gonna look downfield again. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Palmer.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop him.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
And here's the third interception of the night. Taking it the other way. At the 30. The 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldog. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. He's got him, and he's still running after the move. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers and so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's second down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Stanford wants to push the pace. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Stanford! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. South Carolina was relentless today in a road win that, frankly, wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Gamecocks performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Got room at the 35. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Looking to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room, it's Henderson. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. And
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Wide receiver going in motion. Fires to the big fella. Turning it off. Got enough space. Touchdown Bulldogs. A great catch and run for 6. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Stanford offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
That's the 150th catch of the season. He has basically been the entire passing attack for this offense all season long, and we have not yet seen a guy on defense that can cover him on an island.
Got his man to the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to, because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. He's going to let it go. He's got it inside the 30. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Making side adjustments here. He wants to throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Makes the grab. Going for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll bring it out. It's Drake. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Quickly to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Get set, get set.
Wants to go up top. He's looking deep. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Off play action. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Hauls it in. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
And this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got his man, makes the grab. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Now the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss.